All right, the last day of the guitar recordings, at least when Marcus is here, is done. I know that you all are, at least I would be, and I have always been interested about what was and is the gear was used on the album. The album is coming out in 2026. We don't have the exact date yet, but the next single, Bucked with Spirits, is coming out on November 12th. And on that song, you will hear this gear what we have used. So if we start with the amps, I guess I've mentioned this a little bit on my previous videos. Two main rhythm guitars were my SLO, my SLO 100, and we boosted that with Max and OD 808 just to add a little bit tightness and sustain and push the amp a bit harder. And then a 5150, the original black leather, and on that one we used MXRs.
Yeah.
What's the name? It's a long name. Custom Badass Modified Overdrive, which is like modified SD1. And those were the...
Yeah, they fit very well together.
Yeah, they're kind of similar, but there's enough difference that it sounds bigger and wider than if you just do two guitars with 50 on 50 or two with this. Because we did mostly one left, one right.
Yep.
That's mostly. Then on some songs, on some parts, they were like center guitar.
Yes.
And that center guitar, heavy guitar, that was pretty much always rectifier.
Yeah.
It's a 3-channel version from early 2000s. The modern channel, boosted with bass SD1, and I think on a couple of songs we even did quads to like some heavier part.
One.
Yeah, and it was the Recto. And the cabinet, we used one cabinet, my old Mesa Boogie, oversized. From 94, it's with V30s, the original ones it came with, and then those were the main rhythm guitars, and pretty much on everything else, leads, rhythms, cleans, additional guitars, we used a Eminence Carnivore.
Yep.
Which is Christian Cole's signature speaker. Because I have
good speaker.
Very good, yeah, very balanced. Yes. I have two of those in the cabinet too, and both were mic'd with SM57. And the V30 was also mic'd with Royer 121 and the Carnivore with MD421. And those were blended in always, but where I'm gonna put a picture of my radials mixed 2-to-1. So the signal went from the mics to Neve style preamps, and then I summed them. So when we record, instead of 2 tracks, 2 mics, there's only 1 track. But the as you can see from the picture probably there, the MD421 and the Royer were just like, it added, like we bypassed it, and it just added tiny bit of
just something
extra there, extra there. But majority it's just a 57, like straight to the edge of the dust cap.
Yeah, works like a charm.
Yes, and then. We use the SLO also on cleans. Every cleans, all clean sounds was with the SLO's clean channel, and was chorus ensemble, C5 in front, just to get a nice choruses are already on the way in, and then in the mix there will be
some more stuff, a couple of delays.
Yeah,
just. Some more chords.
Some more juice. Because I've been pretty much mixing this while we're recording. Like the drums were kind of final. So it's nicer to play when you have really good sounds already, like with drums and everything else. And the guitars, honestly, there's not much processing. There's multi-band compressor, notching out a couple of filters. And that's pretty much it. Because when you get a good sound, right sound for any particular song, you shouldn't need to do much.
I mean, and it sits so well in the mix, and I mean, it's just...
Yeah. So that was, and then of course, Marshalls, the bad boy and the little brother. I think every lead slash lead melody harmony.
Yeah.
That was the bad boy with Bass SD1, and with the Carnivore and some with the V30. There's actually not that much actual guitar solos on this album.
No.
It just didn't. When we were done, I actually just realized that there's actually not that much.
No.
There is, but mostly it's twin. Well, you can kind of call them maybe leads, but kind of melody harmonies, which is kind of lead playing, but not like a guitar solo just for the sake of to have.
No, exactly. Solo. I mean, we didn't feel like just pushing it in. I mean, in order just to have a solo, like this song needs a solo. Yeah. It was just like if the song, said, I need a solo here. It said yes. Yeah. Solo. So it was just it kind of Yeah,
because solo is kind of, at least how we think that it's a part of the song.
Yeah.
Just like should we have a mellow middle section or something? And there was at least one song where there was a solo on the demo and even the final. But then when we started to track, I actually took that out. Because I was always hearing after that certain part there should come chorus, and there was a solo, and then I was just like, well, I'm just gonna take out the solo and let's go to the chorus. I think I did some additional, thing in the end because it kind of still wanted to have a little, but so it just I think the song works better, that particular song.
Exactly. Whatever works with the song.
Whatever works, yeah. And the little brother was used on some stuff too.
Yeah. Not that much.
Not that much. Not that much as actually on the last time we used it more.
Yeah, we did
more than this one. But it was again, because I have the switcher, we can just
choose.
This one works. Okay, this one, and when it came to leads and melodies, the bad boy usually was the one we went.
That's the basically the general idea about the whole album, that whatever works, what we felt like would fit the part, kind of like does this fit? Yeah. Let's trying it out. Like you're gonna see that when we come to guitars in a bit.
Yeah, and like playing wise, whoever felt I did some parts in the song, like Marcus was doing, then it was like, you do this part. Okay, and then it was like, okay, I think you can, if you try, can't really, maybe try it if you feel better. Because we have we have a similar style, but our styles are different enough. And of course the timing, because my timing honestly sucks. Well, I'm always a little bit ahead. That's kind of I like to push, and Marcus is many times lays a little bit behind, and sometimes that works really well when we do like both, and sometimes it's like, okay, this part calls for kind of leaning down, or this part calls for pushing up. So it's minor details, but the devil is in those details, especially when you're recording an album, making an album in the studio. So that was just like what, and obviously Jesper wasn't here. He played his stuff in Gothenburg.
Yeah.
So he did some leads and stuff and bass also.
Some harmony stuff, really cool stuff.
Yeah. The last time we used, now we've gone through 5. That's the Marshall 1959 hand-wired plexi, which is heavily modded. There's the Jose mod done by my friend Eric Studer. Then there's also a legendary Jones Lynch mod back there, but that's like 9 o'clock. What it does, it's basically making the EQ more reactive than it actually does. Because those of you who have played with the real plexi, you know that it doesn't really matter where you set the knobs. It's gonna sound like plexi, but with the legendary Jones added preamp tube, which is 87 cleaner, the EQ just the knobs actually do something. So that's, and the Jose added. So we used that
we used that quite a lot.
Actually, really a lot for additional.
A lot of additional guitars, melody, harmony stuff.
Yeah, semi-clean.
Yes.
Crunchy, dirty, and sometimes even clean.
Yeah. When
we come to the guitars on Strat, it actually, I was lying. We didn't only use the SLO.
No,
we use the plexi also.
Yeah.
But that was pretty much the amps and also the pedals. So we used a huge amount of pedals on this album. Four. Bass SD1, MXR, MXR custom badass modified overdrive and Maxon overdrive Audi 808.
Yep.
And Bass Chorus C5.
Yep.
And you know what I just realized?
No.
There's no wah-wah. I think
This is
I
the
need
first.
Because Jesper,
The hallelujah moment.
yeah,
This is
Jesper
no one-
always, nags me. He's not a fan of wah-wah.
No,
I kind of
he's not.
like it, but I just realized.
Yeah, there's no.
But there's one song for me to do. So
He's gonna put it in there. You know that now.
yes.
Yes.
So
When you
the
realize.
song on the album that has wah-wah, that's the song we recorded last. Or if there is no wah-wah, I was in a minority when it came to votes.
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
my wah-wah was it's either in there or it was voted out.
Yes. You'll see when the album comes out. It's gonna be very interesting to see.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the amps, 6 amps. We didn't use the ADA this time. Usually I have used, on the previous album, it was used on cleans, but now
Yeah.
sold out no one.
They were in there, but
They
I'm
were in there
not
on
sure
the
we used-
demos.
Yeah.
I used, but we ended up replaying them with the
Yeah.
SLO.
True.
Sounded a tiny bit better.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, yeah, guitars.
Yeah. Yeah.
That wasn't you.
No, and that's also the general idea that whatever works, or just basically which one is closest to you. But yeah,
Let's can start with
let's start with this one. This was actually the first song we recorded here when I got here.
yes.
The really low tuning is done by this lovely ESP custom.
Yes.
I think you all seen it here before, probably.
And I used that a lot on our Letters to Myself tour
Yes.
back in the day. And since this new album has a few of those really low tuned songs, I might bring that back live.
Who knows? This is in drop F sharp, so it's really low.
The lowest tune is 0.80.
Yeah, so it's wires. But I mean, it's not a baritone scale, so
Yeah, it's a regular
It's,
Strat 25.
it's not that rough, even though the strings are.
Yeah,
really-
and the pickups are EMG 81, 85.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if we used, I think it was 100% 81.
Yeah.
And there's 2 volume controls, no tones. And this was on those there's a few songs that has that really low tuning. And the different tunings you will see when we go through the guitars that why.
Yeah.
That's a good question, and we will thank ourselves when we need to do this live. But it's mainly because of the keys of the song and not keyboards.
Yes.
As you probably know, if you don't know, you do that. We have melodic vocals, and the songs many times start actually with the vocal idea, or it comes right after the riff.
Yeah.
And it's basically whatever key is the best for Jake to sing. I mean, he has a really wide range, but there's certain range and keys that his voice sounds the best. And sometimes it means that, let's say I wrote a song, I used a C-tuned guitar. And, because in heavy metal, it kind of used the low string a lot for chugging, and many times it's the lowest note you can get, because it's easier to do. Well, you play guitar, and if Jake feels that, oh man, if this song would be like half step lower the key, this would be so much easier to sing. Then let's do it. With guitar, it's easy. You just tune it differently. Sometimes higher than it was originally written, sometimes lower, and that's also a good excuse or reason to, if your better half ask you that, why do you need so many guitars?
We have so
Well,
many.
that's a good reason.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in the studio, because you're kind of going back and forth many times.
Yeah, like we did on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is the first one that we used.
Yeah.
We'll go through the.
And while Marcus is getting the next one, there was also several different tunings within a song.
Yes.
Because as you know, sometimes certain guitars sounds better on certain place or whatever. I know this is quite, anal stuff, really detailed, but it's like it is when you make an album, you get the best. And sometimes, let's say if you play E chord, if the guitar is standard tune, you play E here. But if it's like, let's say C tune guitar, if you need to play actual E chord, you play it on a different place of the neck, and that changes the sound.
Yeah.
Also changing the guitar changes the sound, but we experiment with a lot of that. Like, okay, maybe this guitar actually sounds better for this riff.
Yeah.
So it was...
It was a trial and error, and we tried a lot of stuff. But I mean, the end result is really cool. If you have the chance to do that, I mean, that it's, it grows and it becomes much...
Yeah,
much
I mean,
bigger.
and it's not necessarily... I've done many albums with just one guitar and one amp, but it's a little bit of a...
We just felt like doing something different now, because we usually just record with, one or two guitars.
Yeah, I mean, previous album, Vertigo Trigger, there was two tunings, the standard C, and then drop from that. And I think I recorded the whole album with maybe one guitar.
Yeah.
Or maybe two.
Yeah, I recorded my part with one.
Yeah. But
So-
this time it just felt.
Yeah. Felt like we wanted it. Well, okay. Second one. This very nice ESP Viper. Also a custom shop, I guess.
Yes.
This was originally in...
That was in G sharp tuning, because I used this guitar a while ago when we did sort of a comeback shows with my older band, or the band I played in called Suburban Tribe, and we had songs that we used this tuning. Mostly our tunings were a lot higher like normal, but there was a couple of albums that we used this drop G sharp tuning, and I used that guitar on those, so that was used. But I think you tune it higher.
Yeah, I did. We did one song in G sharp. We'll drop.
Okay,
yeah. And then because this guitar for some reason is very stable. I mean, whatever you take a chord, it's very precise and very stable in that sense. It's no buzzing or like weird things going on with the strings. So we tuned it higher for another song.
Drop A, I think.
Drop A, probably, yes.
Yeah.
And then we also used it for other stuff.
For other, let's say a song was in C, but if certain parts sounded the best with that guitar, then you just figure out the fingerings.
Yeah.
Or actually, Marcus figured out the fingerings.
Yeah. Wow,
I was like, hey, what's taking you so long?
I'm waiting here.
I'm waiting here.
Now and then, of course, this one, I don't know, this is 81?
No, it's 707.
707, oh,
It was that this is so old that EMG didn't have that. The 707 was the only 7-string pickup they had, and I think it's pretty close to 81 because the white one has 81s, and I honestly don't hear much difference.
It's a slight difference, of course, different guitar and
because that's I haven't swapped the pickups on those. So,
but I mean, it fit the songs we recorded with it, and I mean, I really liked it.
And there's this, tape to prevent the thing, and then we used these. These are really handy because even though this has this foam, but because in the studio you hear everything, or maybe you can see, so you just kind of put this around there, and it kind of mutes all that, like those which sometimes can happen, especially with high gain.
Exactly.
And if you want to do really tight, you don't want any like extra ringy
resonance
there.
And
so
sometimes you can put it on the neck if you're playing like a melody, whatever.
Higher, you can put it here to mute.
So the other strings don't resonate when you play.
And the brand is I don't know. It says V.
Yes, Groove Gear.
Okay.
Or something.
I mean, I've had these for a long time. I have a couple. One is a little bit narrower, but those of you have, if you are, V.
Yeah. But
that was helpful.
we also use that on the bass.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we did, because the bass were very...
All right.
Okay.
Another patient.
Yes. Let's... we also used this. You've probably seen this also before. You've seen all the guitars here, but...
Probably,
Yeah.
Stickers. Originally, or it's the Shining guitar. Under the stickers, there's a Shining logo, because I used to playing Shining many years, and then, I'm not playing in Shining. I haven't played in Shining since 2017, since Cyhra was founded, since we founded Cyhra. So I just put some stickers on it because it kind of feels weird to play with a guitar that has the logo of a band that I'm not anymore part of. So I just decorated that with stickers. Yeah. So that's why it's called stickers. Yeah,
and this one was originally in drop A. Drop A. Yes.
But you tuned that higher?
Yeah, we also retuned this, of course.
Yeah.
I don't really remember why we did that, but I mean...
Because I think the red one worked better when we needed drop A, and then this one worked really well, because this has this has like 12 to 62 set.
No.
So I thought the original that would be our drop A guitar, but it ended up being... actually, I didn't play anything on this album with that guitar. It ended up being your drop B flat guitar.
Yes.
And it's EMG, 81, 85.
Yep.
Can't go wrong with those.
No, it's classic. I mean, yeah, sounds good. It's also... The neck on this one is a little bit slimmer than...
It's a little bit slimmer on my other signatures.
Yeah. Slightly.
Yeah.
Yes, that was that.
What was that?
This. The only the only black-ish guitar
of those,
basically.
Yeah. And you already know what it's called. It's called Blackie.
Yeah, of course it is.
That's the first signature ESP made to me in 2000, what it says? 2012. You can actually buy these from the Japan custom shop. We are fantastic Finnish music store called Musa Maailma. I'll put links in the description to Musa Maailma's website if you wanna contact them and ask. Because I just was informed that they sold just recently 2 of these to same person, one black and one white, which is coming next, I think.
Very nice.
Yeah,
very nice. Yeah.
This
is a C.
This is the C, yeah. C/ drop B flat. Because this is the guitar we used on the demos.
Yeah.
In Gothenburg. So that and actually the strings are from that session.
Yeah.
But
we didn't end up. This was probably the guitar we used the least, probably. Yeah, we used it for a little bit of melodies and stuff, but and then the
because and this has a 11 to 60, which I prefer on that tuning. Marcus prefers a bit thicker strings
just
on that tuning, and Marcus played mostly those.
Yeah,
mostly everything.
Most everything, yeah. Grabbing whatever was close.
Yeah, all guitars. So. And I'm not sure if I have played on that, but not on this session.
No.
Because there's the couple of songs we recorded earlier. That was I used that.
Yeah, so it's been used on the album at least.
Yes. Did I say EMG 81, 85?
Yeah.
Just whites.
Very, one of the heavier guitars, I would say.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's pretty heavy.
Nice, chunky weight. All right, let's continue. All right, next guitar up is this, a white one.
White signature.
White signature.
I mean, it's not. I don't know the lightning, but this used to be like white, Snow White. It's like more now like a vintage white.
Yeah,
I've used that guitar a lot with Cyhra. It has been my main live guitar. Yeah, there's a lot of my main live guitar with Cyhra since 2017. 17. I have used that a lot, and recently I changed the EMGs to Seymour Duncan distortions. So both neck and bridge are distortions. Some of you have already asked, because you have seen me using those. So there's not any deeper meaning. It's basically I was playing with a guitar that had Duncan distortion. I didn't know what it was, but I really like the feel and the sound. That what are these? And I, was informed that it's Duncan distortion. I was like, oh wow, it sounds quiet and feels a little bit like 81, but still not. And what I also found out that it's a ceramic, like 81. To me, it's basically like a passive version of 81. The output is fairly similar. There's quite a lot of
it is actually. I was surprised actually. Yeah. Because I'm usually not a passive, pickup player as well.
No, I've never seen you use passives.
No, I don't really. I mean, I've never gotten along really well with passives. But I mean, this one I was happily surprised because they sound really cool.
Yeah, and the feel is tiny bit different. It's a little bit less compressed than 81, and a little bit kind of more open, but still in the same ballpark. Like when we used that guitar or the 81 guitars, we didn't need to touch any amp settings because it was so close. So that was the reason. Then I just decided to put the Duncans into some of my guitars just to have a little variety, because I have the black one which is exactly like that, just different color with EMGs, and now this one has the Duncan, so a little bit
I mean, and it creates also a little bit of a different flavor on the album. I mean, you can tell that it's a little bit different. I mean, it's nice to blend it up a little bit.
I actually used this on a couple of kind of leads and lead melodies. What we did.
And the tuning,
that's E flat.
Oh yeah. This is E flat.
Even though we don't have any songs in that tuning.
No.
But there was one example. There was a song that had a melody and a lot of harmonies, quite interesting ones, which I wrote, which I was like, thank you, because they were quite like, how the hell did I finger this? And I figured out that the notes, the actual melody, the riff, the lead, it was easier to play with guitar tuned to E flat. It was just a matter of that I just played it with different strings in different places. But because we tried several different guitars.
It's very important that the figure is right. Otherwise,
the figure is right, and that also sounded the best for that for those leads. And it was that one and the bad boy SD1, and so that worked great. So we have tried. Usually, if there's a part or a riff in a song, try a couple of ones. Like what feels the best. Okay, this one. Okay, let's use this one.
Yeah. Also a very nice guitar.
And then we just need to figure out when we're gonna play live, because obviously we're not going to change guitars in the middle of a song.
Nah. Well,
in the middle of a set.
In the middle
yes,
for different. Not the middle of.
But not in the middle of a song. So, but that's something we worry about
in the future.
In the future, when it comes time to arrange these songs, because usually or always our studio versions have tons of layered guitars. But then the live arrangements are just for 2 guitars. So that's just it's different approach altogether. Like totally different from studio. So a tip when you're doing an album or recording a song, don't worry about how you're gonna do this live. Obviously, don't do anything that you can actually play, because nowadays technology, you can make yourself a really good player by editing a ton. But like gear wise, live is a different thing. and you should take it as a different thing, and then you just do the arrangements that works the best in the live situation.
Exactly. Whatever works best for the song in the studio, and whatever works live.
Yeah.
Live, of course. Yeah. Are you ready for the next guitar?
Yes.
Yes. This is a little bit of a different one. I mean, this is we never used like a Strat before. So
I don't think I've used, because I've used a single coil, my Telecaster on previous Cyhra albums, but I've never used a Strat.
no.
Even though I've had this for many years, but now the guitar took it all back because we used that a lot.
Yeah, I don't even know if I used a Strat in a very long time. Recording. I mean,
And it was pretty much always this into the plexi or into the Sodanos clean channel.
Yeah, usually with the neck pickup.
Yeah.
That's why we chose the Strat, because of course it's got a different flavor and a different neck.
And that's in E flat.
E flat.
E
Yes.
flat, yeah.
And of course this is you probably know this, but this is a Tokai custom shop.
It's a custom shop, yeah. The Musamaailma, the Finnish company, they are a big distributor of Tokai, and they have a good relationship with them, like with ESP. So this was like a special. I think Musamaailma ordered with these specs like 20 of these from Tokai's custom shop.
Very nice guitar. It's got a very chunky neck for a Strat.
Yeah.
Almost like a Les Paul.
Yeah, it's really, it feels comfortable, me being a long-time Les Paul player.
Yeah. It feels good. I mean, it sounds great too.
The pickups this is the Duncan 59, which you can split, but I don't think we used that.
We did.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did?
Yep.
Oh.
We did. Or we tried it. I mean, I don't remember if we ended up using it, but we tried it. I think we might have used it.
I think we use it, because we were looking for this really sound for a one song, and I think that and the Plexi did the thing.
Yeah.
The neck pickups are, I can't remember the actual type, but it's vintage, like not noise cancelling, like old school vintage, your basic Strat neck, like single coil pickups.
Yeah, nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
All right. Let's.
That one, I don't think
we didn't use this one.
That's EVH. Well, you can show it.
Yeah, we can show it.
I think we tried it.
Yes, we tried
but
this.
But we didn't end up using it.
No, we tried this, but there was something not right with the. You know, it's when you're in this mood or in this like
moment.
Yeah, you're very. It's very.
And it's more. I think to me, it's feel.
Yeah,
if you
very
feel like
it's you're very deep down, and you're like no, that doesn't feel right, and you have to change straight away. It's just like, and this one was just.
I mean, it's a great guitar, but it just wasn't like. We didn't end up using it.
No, it didn't feel right.
Yeah,
but it's nice, very nice guitar, of course, since it's like the Eddie signature thing.
Yeah. Yeah, those pickups are Duncan 78, and then a classic stack, which is classic single coil by the stack, so it's like doesn't hum.
Yeah, this was for the neck, of course. Yeah. The single coil we wanted to try it. Yeah, nice one. Next
Did
one.
we end up using that? I think we tried.
We also
we did.
Yeah, we did. I remember we used it a couple of times. We used it both for the neck and parts caster.
Yeah, that put together by me. So it's a warmouth body, warmouth neck, completely natural, no oil, no lacquer, jumbo frets, stainless steel.
Very nice to play. It's very smooth.
Shallow. No, it's original Floyd Rose. Yeah, it's original. OG. Not 1,000 series, but the real.
The proper.
Which is basically identical to Schaller's Lockmeister.
Yeah.
Or vice versa, however you want to think about it. But I mean, Schaller makes, I think, both, because that's the company that been, Floyd Rose was the guy who invented Floyd Rose while he was working at Schaller. At least that's how internet says, and Schaller's website. So
Yeah.
Take that as a, you know.
We only trust things we read on the internet.
Yes, yes. And those are Duncan Distortion
Mm-hmm.
and DiMarzio Area 58.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, there was.
I was inspired by Henrik Danhage, our good friend, because he's I don't remember if he has the 58, but he has some area.
Yes,
And he borrowed his guitar to me when I actually did a video about it, and I really liked the neck pickup. It's noiseless too. It's kind of like those Duncans, but it just was like that happened to be in a guitar shop, and I was like, yeah, I'll try it.
Yeah,
and
it's also one of a little bit heavier.
Yeah,
and
that's
nice.
A kill switch.
Yeah,
if you wonder.
Yeah, actually, when I
that.
No, I didn't use it. I was wondering what it was. I didn't dare touching it because it was just looked weird. So I was just like, yeah, this is the pickup selector, and of course this is the volume. I didn't touch the volume either. It was just full of all the time.
Yeah,
fortunately. But yeah, we use this.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's
nice.
E flat also. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And of course it's got the
like all the guitars.
D2 now.
My that has the Floyds. You can drop them.
Yeah, and the FU tone thing here. I guess you see that. Yes.
It's the
brass.
Big brass block with noiseless strings.
Yeah,
and the stopper that it only goes down, so it holds.
Yeah.
You can do the drop tuner thing, and you can be a little. You don't have to be that careful with your right hand when you're chugging, so it doesn't go.
No.
And you can do double stop bends and all kinds of stuff without needing to worry about tuning issues.
Yeah.
Cool.
Great. Cool. And the next guitar we did not use.
We did not use at all. You can show it.
Yeah, we'll show it just for the sake of showing. Well, yeah, it's ESP. Of course. Surprise.
Original NY 48th Street Mirage Deluxe from 1987. That's in standard E. But we didn't use any standard E tunings, and we didn't.
No, nothing.
I'm not sure if we even tried that guitar.
No, we never. I don't think I didn't have it. Tried it at all. Actually, it was just here for the vibe.
That's my E standard guitar. Basically, I use E standard if I'm just jamming with albums. Like, okay, this is in E. I wanna have a.
But you have been using this live, have you?
I don't. I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't.
So this was.
But it's been only here.
Yeah.
But maybe I will someday.
Who knows? Okay.
Yeah.
That's.
That one.
This one, no.
We didn't use. I don't think so.
No, this one also did.
It's a Mirage Deluxe 87. Again, the lawsuit era.
Except for this one is neck through.
Yeah.
The other one was a bolt-on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't show.
Yeah, bolt-on is the deluxe and the custom is the neck through.
Yeah.
That's in E flat with EMG 81 and S pickups. And the deluxe had 81 and SA single coil.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Also the FU tone stuff, but we didn't use it on this one.
No.
Because we had those couple of E flat guitars which seemed to work, so we don't think we even tried that.
Well, we're getting closer to the end.
Yeah.
Pinky. You all know this.
Yeah. Pinky I used it on some melodies. And this is the one of the guitars I changed to Duncan's. It used to have EMG first 81, then 85, then SAS, and then SA, and now it has like EMGs. Now it has a Duncan Distortion and I think it was classic hot stack, which is a little bit hotter version of the classic stack single coil pickup, and the two-way switch and just a single volume. And this is the silver tooth, because the original I was too violent and it didn't like that. So
the Lockmeister,
yeah.
Yep.
Great bridge.
Yeah, great guitar. But We didn't
You didn't use it that much.
Yeah,
I think I only used it on one. I did some leads and melodies that just seemed to. I mean, the song wasn't in E flat, but it just seemed to work for whatever I needed to play. Yeah.
Okay.
Last but not
last.
least.
Yes. Do you know this might be? You have any guesses? It is drum roll.
Kimono.
The kimono, of course.
That's the guitar I've used a lot with Cyhra.
Yes.
Lately, along with the white one. That is in standard C/drop B flat, which is kind of where most of our songs are in. Actually, on this album, I think there's only one song with C, several in drop B flat, few in the drop F sharp, and I think one in drop or two in drop A.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was used. Did you use that at all?
Yes, I did. I did.
Yeah,
I did. And a couple of things because it just felt better. I mean, like we said, it's all about feeling wise. I mean, it just felt better for some reason. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I used it.
Yeah.
I used it.
Those are what I prefer in that tuning, which is a little bit lighter than what Marcus prefers. This is my custom DR set, 11 to 60.
Yeah.
And then the pickup is the pickup that it came originally with when I bought it, which is Duncan distortion. Because when I bought it, I immediately switched to EMG81 because I've always thought I don't like passives, no.
Yeah.
But now when I realized that I actually do like the Duncan distortion a lot, and those other passives too, what I have on the Strat, but they're like low output, so they're been like totally different mindset than like for high gain, high output pickups. I've always liked 81, but then when I tried the distortion, I was like, wow, I really like this. And then I checked my box and what was the pickup that this actually came originally with? And I was like, oh, it's a distortion. I'm gonna put it back, and it works great.
Yeah, worked like a charm. Felt good, and it was just ready to go.
Yeah.
I was wrong. This was not the last guitar we used. We have one more.
Yes, we have
one more,
and actually two. Bass is guitar too.
What?
Bass.
Oh yeah, bass guitar, but bass is something different.
Tompa.
Tom. Yeah, Tompa.
So this was used on one solo because we just finished recording the last song of this session, which is a pretty epic ballady kind of thing with lots of guitars and larger than life drums and strings and keyboards, and it's just called for a guitar solo in the end. And I was channeling my Richie Sambora in a black leather jacket on Grand Canyon, and helicopter is filming.
With a Camel V.
With a Camel V, yeah. And this is the only guitar I have that has a floating bridge, so it can go up and down. But I'm not so used to doing the up thing, so I basically use this like I use the others. So I did some down things, and this is in standard D, which wasn't the key and not even the tuning that the song was in.
But it worked out.
But it worked out well because I played this. When I was playing, I was thinking B minor, which in this case, because this is tuned to D, it's actually A minor.
Yeah.
And because the song, I think, the key was A minor. Yes.
It was. Yes.
Yeah.
It was.
The key was A minor. So when I play B minor licks with a guitar that's tuned down one whole step, I'm actually playing A minor licks, and it works. Again, it was just okay. What works? Then
exactly
this one just seemed to work to what I was
exactly, and also a little bit of we didn't use all the guitars. No, I have to try this.
Yeah, there was a little bit of that.
A little bit of that, but I mean,
we haven't used Tompa.
No.
So this
But
is
I mean, it worked
this
out.
is one of a kind.
Yeah.
Banana headstock. This is actually the first guitar ESP built for me, a custom shop. This is from early 2000. This guy has seen a lot. I haven't used it at all in recent years.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of, it's one of a kind. So you can. ESP don't make those banana headstocks and Gibson style bodies, even no matter how much money you would offer. So that's kind of, want to steal that.
And of course, now we can say last but not least.
Yeah. Bass.
Also played some bass on this album.
Yeah.
Yes.
We all have, like we said, Marcus has played, I have played, and Jesper has played. So what me and Marcus used here is this ESP LTD Phoenix Deluxe with I don't know what pickups these are, but they are EMG active pickups, and the settings were everything on 10.
Yeah, of course, like it should be.
Yes, and we used this in several different tunings with several different strings. So there was we kind of did, okay, let's do these songs that use drop F sharp, so we actually tuned this 4-string to really low.
Yeah,
and it worked because
it did.
I didn't put a bass string on the lowest E string. I actually, I'm joking. I put a wire what they used to when the big, cargo ships are coming.
Exactly. When they build like big bridges, wire like that.
Yeah. No, but honestly, it was like the thickest bass string I could find, and I needed to drill the hole a little bit bigger that it fitted there. This one isn't a string, but this is 130.
I think we used like 140, 150?
145, I think, was the thickest that Musa Maailma had.
Yeah.
So I it was like a 5-string set thickest, and I just didn't use the higher. But this one is actually a 4-string set because this one was used in C, drop B flat, and B and drop A. Yeah, because we just kind of tuned it and set it a little bit, and then figured out, okay, this string is too low, too loose, or too tight. Okay, let's try another strings, and it was a little try and error. Because this is the only. Well, I have 2 basses, but the other is like E flat, and I use that for mainly my solo stuff, and this didn't require much setting up because this has been my Cyhra bass. And usually it lives in C.
But I have to say that it's for those of you that have recorded bass, it's a bit of a struggle when you're using wire strings, like the really thick strings. It's a bit of a hassle to play, especially if you're a wimpy ass guitar player as we are. We're not used to those thick strings, and I mean it's
and the action
is
needed to be quite high.
Yeah.
So that you don't hear it. I think this is now drop A because we just finished. Yeah. So it's still,
but
there's no buzzing, but because the action is, you sacrifice a little about the comfortability of playing, but since it doesn't matter how it feels when you play, well, it does matter. But in the end, on the album, if the bass is like
it sounds good. I mean,
it sounds really good.
It was a bit of a workout though.
Yeah, it was a bit of a.
But it was fun. I mean, it's always fun to play.
But the bass sound is and bass gear.
Oh yeah, we did not
use any quote unquote real gear. It's the stuff I've used for a long time. So DI box, radials, DI box, then straight into Pro Tools Carbon audio interface, and while we recorded, we used the SandSamp that comes with Pro Tools because that's HD, so you can record without latency with that. So we monitored with that, and then I have used and will use that also when I'm mixing the songs, and then we just copied the bass to a few other tracks. There was a Mammoth plugin.
Yep.
I always forget which was the company that makes those.
Aurora DSP.
Yeah, Aurora DSP. And there's also been my go-to for many years, Bogren's bass knob, a commercial. Use my link in the description below, and you'll get a discount. I'll get a small commission of all Bogren products. They're great because I actually use them.
Yeah.
And hey, we forget, we used 2 plugins.
Did we use?
We used.
Yeah, we did. Yes, that's true. Oof.
There was one lead and some parts from the demos we felt like were really good, played and sounded good, and that was Bogren's Bad Boy plugin, which is the plugin
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
of this amp. So we used that, and then we also used on one song, the Superman song, which has already been released, but we redid those songs.
Yeah.
That have already, we re-recorded and rearranged them a little bit because we felt like we want the album to sound more unified. So the songs that have already been released so far, when you're watching this, they will be on the album. So there will be album versions.
Yes.
And of course, your latest child is always your favorite. We personally think that those versions and recordings and mixes are better.
Yeah.
That's why
definitely. I mean, that's
yeah. So those were there were a couple of there were the neural DSP's Gojira on Superman. On one part there was a lot of whammy automation and stuff.
Yes.
Instead of me trying to figure it out how to, because there was a lot of so I just automated that with the Gojira plugin. And I think there's a Nolly plugin on a couple of, maybe one song, one part had the Nolly. Most of the stuff we redid.
Yeah.
Because on the demos, they were all plugins. It was mostly the Bad Boy plugin and what we used on the demos. And then we used also on the demos the NAM pack of my hard hitters amp pack.
That's how we actually found the right mix with the Soldano and the 5150.
Yeah.
It sounded so good in the demos, and I was like, hey, why don't we use this? And it's like, yeah, sure.
You can have that too.
You can.
From strange angles. Link in the description. Though I have done captures of all these 6 amps we used. Basically the same sounds. They are available for NAM, Tonics, Quad Cortex.
Yep. Everything.
Kemper. So
sounds great.
We some of the stuff that was on the demo sounded so good with those plugins, and it was played so well that we didn't feel the need to recreate them. So there was actually instead of 2 there was 4 plugins. The Bad Boy, the heavy hard hitters captures, which in this case were the NAM, the Nolly plugin by Neural, and the Gojira plugin by Neural. Just on couple of parts on a couple of songs, but it wasn't all old school gear. Because again, if it sounds good, it's good.
Yeah. And I mean, and I of course did not bring any guitars here because I mean I didn't feel the need to, because we have everything we need here, of course.
Yeah. All right, the battery actually died because we have been talking actually quite a lot, but it's a lot of information, and hopefully you find this information informative.
Hopefully, yes.
Hopefully,
because I would think I would click on it straight away.
Yeah, I always check. It's interesting to see what gear people are using.
Yeah.
And I guess we kind of forgot where we left, but to sum it up. 6 amps that are available on my hard hitters packs, studio hitters packs, couple of plugins, the Bad Boy, several guitars. Those are not available.
Several hours, days.
They are. My signature guitars are actually available.
Few of them at least.
Through Musamaailma and ESP Custom Shop. 4 plugins: Neural Nolly, Neural Gojira, Bogren, Bad Boy, Bogren, Bass Knob.
Yeah.
Aurora DSPs, Mammoth, and Pro Tools' own Sans amp for the bass, 6 amps, and 4 pedals.
4 pedals, yes.
3 overdrives, 1 chorus.
That's
But I think it will be 5 because I kind of need to. I mean, what is an Cyhra album without a wah-wah?
I can't stop him.
So yes,
That's it.
the next jingle. That one was cut out.
The next single, yes,
Yeah.
it's going to be out in exactly 1 week from today when we're recording this.
Yeah.
It's November 12th.
Yeah. So whenever you're watching this, whenever I publish this, well, you do the math.
Yeah.
But
November
the day
12th.
is November 12th. It's called Bugs with Spirits, and that is part of this album session. So it will sound pretty much approximately like the album will sound. I mean, that was a separate session we did for that because that was done a few months ago.
Yep.
But still, the gear was the same amps, same. You know, Alex Landerberg played the drums, which he recorded in Germany. And yeah, so that's out November 12th, and stay tuned because the album will be released in 2026 on the earlier parts of the year. At least that's the information
Yes.
now. And we are going on. We already have some shows booked for next year, which we can't announce yet. Hopefully there will be more, and with the actual tour that you know expands to hopefully also not just in Europe but to North America, because it's been a while since we've been there, so we're really looking forward to that. But follow Cyhra's socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever we have, webpage. Marcus, you have Instagram,
yes,
and I have Instagram. All the links are in the description below to keep you tuned, and you know, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss any of these fantastic and informative videos.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. Until next one, take care. Cheers. There will be mixing tutorials where you actually hear how this stuff sounds.
Yeah. You will hear it.
You will
Don't worry,
hear it
you will
when
hear
the
it.
next jingle comes out.
Yes.
And then when the album comes out. And
Yeah.
I'll do more. Maybe I'll do even with. I think we're gonna do playthroughs at some point.
We will do a playthrough, so you're gonna see. We'll just have to figure out the tuning stuff. But yeah, that's another video.
Yes. All right.
Right.
Bye.
Take care.